Do you have a crazy goal? Do you have a dream? Do you have a crazy number? Well, put that number into Claude or think about that number and then reverse engineer. But start with the end goal first. I have my end goal in mind. I want to build this to a $100 million business. I want to go a lot higher than that. But everything I do today is reverse engineered based on that goal. And if you want to get there, if you want the best chance of getting there and implementing economies of scale, this is the checklist, and it'll be available down below for free, that you need to use in order to make sure that you are properly AI proof, that you own your own memory system, that you have all the meetings automatically firing themselves. Importantly, your work and your business is queryable. Every task has a verdict. You have loops running while you sleep. You sell outcomes, you don't sell hours of your time. You onboard people with agents. Agents handle offboarding, onboarding, then you become people-proof. Also, potential buyers love people-proof businesses. They will love the idea of this because you can keep costs low and you can keep risk low, and you also have less operational headaches, which opens up more bandwidth, more time. Something you sell exists without your hours, very important, and you know your multiple and what raises it. You need to understand the variables that affect this. Obviously, decentralization, these systems is one thing, but other variables may affect it. What premium are people looking for in the market? In your specific niche, you'll be able to talk to AI as well and try and nut that out. But all of this does not really matter if you don't have this last thing in level 5. All of this, you can build the best product ever, you can have the best AI systems ever. It doesn't matter if you can't get customers. And I think this is what a lot of you would have come for. If you didn't know, you came for it. I'm about to walk you through a distribution masterclass in the modern AI era. It's so important. I have to do more content on this as well. So make sure to subscribe because I think it's a big thing. And to no secret, I'm doing a lot of this. I have 630,000 followers on X. This has enabled me, by the way, to compound my network massively. Then I've started more pages like AI Edge, which is already at 74,000. This is giving us distribution. The power of this is when we launch products from level 2, which we're building right now, we have a warm audience to market to. On X alone, we have 750,000 people. On YouTube, my finance channel has 230,000 people. On AI Edge, what do we have now? Like 112,000, and that's growing fast, one of the fastest growing channels in AI. Why? Because I understand distribution. Instagram, I've brought from 30,000 to 87,000 in just the last 3 months alone. This is scaling aggressively. I think this can get to 1 million by the end of the year. Why? Because I understand how to implement AI and how to combine that with distribution. And then if I want to market products or sell products, I'm going to be able to do that. You might say, oh, but it's a personal brand. It's a cheat. Well, not everything's a personal brand. We grew AI Edge's page with barely any support in the early days from my brand. We're also doing the same with other hosts now. It's all about IP, understanding how distribution works, really studying it, and then as I'm going to show you, understanding the AI systems needed to do more distribution. Because the truth is, we are releasing more now than ever. We are releasing over 10 long-form videos a day across all our channels. We're releasing dozens of clips per day. We're scaling up even further on short form now as well, because it's this flywheel. AI can help you with distribution. Then more people find you. You get more leads in. You get more customers in. You get more credibility. Your network expands. Your opportunity surface area expands. Then, as a result, your product makes more money. As a result, because you're making money, you can reinvest back into the company. More content, more channels, more distribution, more capture, more talent. And this is like the infinite loop that a Mr. Beast is using, that a Hormozy is using. This is just the beginning. And with what UGC is about to do, faceless content, etc., this opportunity is massive. If you understand this right here and really study this, even if you don't want to do a personal brand, you're going to be able to crush it just with UGC alone. This is the distribution flywheel. How do you do it? Step 1, you need AI to be a significant part of the content engine. Obviously, I'm keeping it a bit more generic here because if you're a personal brand, I'll tell you completely different stuff, but I want this to apply to people as well that want to do faceless, that want to do other things, that want to scale other brands. So I'm just going to keep the concepts general. But you need content skills that can run on loops or just write scripts with you based on your voice. You need to understand how to clip with AI as well, using Opus Clip, how to use auto clipping so you can basically, make more cuts. Every long form video can become 10, 20 short form videos. You need to understand when you market a product, how to use UGC ads. I personally use Higgsfield that you don't even need to film. You can even create avatars that promote products on your behalf. You need to understand how to use AI to analyze some of the data in the back end. What AI is really good at is scraping and data. You can look at what thumbnails outperform, what titles outperform. TubeAI is one tool that I use, for example, that does this, and you've got credits on that platform. So you need to understand the systems behind that. Then, after you've used AI to augment the creation aspect, and that's one of the big reasons we're able to scale so fast right now, then you need to move on to the capturing part. This is how you actually own your attention. So you can use AI for comment to DM DM flows that we do a lot of on Instagram. It's one of the reasons we're growing so fast. You can do landing pages that you build with AI. If you sign up to our newsletter down below, you are using a landing page that we built and optimized using AI. They become lead magnets and you can vibe code them in an afternoon. You can use email sequences, newsletters, etc., cheat sheets, assets, community onboarding, automation. And it doesn't matter if you're a personal brand or you're launching a product, you still need to capture information, or you still need to generate awareness using AI and then capture attention in some way, shape or form, even if it's just through organic content. The next thing you need to do is implement AI for intelligence so you can keep leveling up creation. Creation without intelligence is nothing. So you need to have loops watching rival content. You need Claude tweaking your meta ads, reading the performance, optimizing the performance. You need analytics reports being sent using AI. This is such an important component. And then moving on to the last thing, you need to reinvest. So all of this, all of the value that is created by this, you need to use to speed up each lap. So instead of spending money on rubbish stuff like lifestyle or just stuff that isn't going to impact your bottom line, you spend on creation. How can I spend more on AI? Even can I hire someone that understands this better than me to help me with this? You need to spend on capture. So all of the development for that. So you might want developers to come in and build better landing pages for you to optimize your conversion. You need to reinvest into ad spend so you can continue to grow the flywheel quicker. This is the playbook. It'll be available down below, but this is the playbook to master distribution with AI. And it's becoming the moat, or it has become the moat. Distribution, everyone's looking for it. Every single company's looking for it. Every single creator's looking for it. I don't care if you're launching a website agency or whether you are launching a course. You need leads. You need leads. And to get leads, you need distribution. And to get distribution, you need to tap into the current meta, which is social media, and understanding it. And that's why I've gone all in on that. And I use a lot of my AI on that because I know that generates the leads for the products that I'm developing with AI. Do you see how this all comes together? And this is why this is level 5. But you need this if you want to go mega. Okay, maybe you can just use word of mouth and stuff to get to 20, 30, 40, 50K. But this is level 5. This is about making millions of dollars. This is about having a system that can get you the economies of scale to target numbers like these, like I am. This is the only way to do it.